G'day guys. Before I start this video, I just wanted to have a quick chat with you all, which I realise seeing this isn't a stream. That's just really me talking to myself, which wouldn't be too much different to what I do most days. But in any case, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who subscribed or commented and provided feedback, both good and bad, because I believe there is no such thing as bad feedback, Even poor feedback or negative feedback is a chance to grow. So I welcome all of it. But look, the overwhelming feedback has been really, really positive, and more than I ever could have imagined. So thank you very much. The next thing I was speaking to someone in the community yesterday who put something really, really well, which I wanted to share with everyone. It's something that I've kind of thought about for a long time, but she just put it in a way that was better than I ever could have. And it's really just around what a weird gift, Lorne is. In the fact that, from if he never went to the Sting House, if he never got arrested, and then furthermore, if he never made his stupid YouTube channel to try to justify everything, we all wouldn't be here. If he was just like any other predator or whatever, he wouldn't have stood out. There wouldn't have been content. But through the absolute vile, disgusting piece of shit he is, this amazing community has formed, which is the direct opposite of everything Lorne is. Lorne is selfish and self-obsessed. He is disgusting. Whereas, this group is just full of people who are warm and welcoming, supportive, giving, pretty selfless. And it's interesting in two ways, because it's just such a juxtaposition, and it's exactly what Lorne wants and will never have. He would love to have people like everyone in this community in his life, and through nothing else but his own actions and his own personality, he has made sure that will never be the case, which is awesome. And the third thing I wanted to talk about before I get into what everyone is here, which is more calls, is I just wanted to have a bit of a chat about some of the ideas I have for things coming up. So I am going to get into more calls that are Lorne crying, because they are very rewarding, and I haven't really done any yet. And a few other things I want to do eventually, if it's something that people are wanting, and please let me know in the comments if this is something you'd be interested in. I would like to start doing some streams, and in these streams, I would like to have people, if they're wanting to jump on with me, and we can go through calls, we can do all different things. But I'll be really keen to hear how people got into the community, because that's something I find really interesting. Because it's something you've just got to find. Like, this isn't something you could go and tell someone about and they'd be like, oh yeah, that's awesome, because really it does sound pretty weird on the surface of it. So I'm just really interested by that, especially people from all around the world. How did we all find ourselves here? But anyway, that's enough talking. We'll get onto this call. So this call is a Tiffany call, and at this stage, Tiffany is playing Casey, who was the decoy at the house when Lorne went there, which, as I said in one of the videos the other day, this still to this day blows my mind. I mean, not only the fact that he would believe that, this young, talented actor, successful, rich woman would A, be attracted to him in any capacity, and B, be attracted to him based on the fact that he was there to fuck what he believed was a 13-year-old. And the other reason it blows my mind is because this would have to be the worst day of Lorne's life. This was where Lorne's life basically ended as he knew it, in front of the world, basically. So you would think that anything from that he would want to distance himself from. Not just for the fact that it brings it, but I mean, mentally, that must be scarring too. I mean, if this was a real relationship, every time he would look at her, he would remember that day. And even just think about if this was a real relationship. I mean, what would you tell your kids? Or, how did you and mum and dad meet? Oh, well, son, I had spent a month long time basically drinking myself into oblivion, quitting jobs so I could have more time with a 13-year-old. So I spent the last month trying to get to a stage where I could meet her and fuck her. And when I rocked up to do that, there was your mother. And then, Casey takes over and goes, and, as soon as I saw that pot belly and that bald head, I was just in love. I mean, it's just fucking weird, but everything with Lorne is weird, so not sure why I'm surprised. Anyway, with this call, so this is, it's not probably it's not like anything groundbreaking in this call, but why I love this call is because Casey throws in heaps of little quotes from both Lorne's chat log, his television appearance, and then also other predators in the TCAP community. And for most part, he's completely oblivious to it, but they're just thrown in there so well that it's really enjoyable. And it's just another time where Lorne shows how ignorant he is to himself. And there's some lovely stuff at the end where Casey talks about her husband, who she is getting divorced from, is coming to get the kids, and basically he thinks that she should have nothing to do with him, nothing to do with the father of her kids, because that's a threat to Lorne. Anyway, guys, enjoy.
There was another reason why I called. I wanted to congratulate you for passing your test. You didn't lie today.
Yeah.
Well done, Lorne. You didn't lie for one whole day. Everyone, big round of applause for Lorne.
That's the fourth time I haven't lied.
Whoa.
I think they start catching on to him that I'm not going to lie to him. But still, they want to fuck with me.
Yeah, I guess so.
The lawyers that I have here in Maine can only help me with the stuff here in Maine.
Oh, okay. So
in order for me to try to get this charge off my ass, I have to do another motion to put into the Court of Appeals, because I put a motion into the district court to get a different lawyer, and they wrote back to me and told me that I need to put a motion into the Court of Appeals before they can do anything.
Okay.
Which I knew already, but I forgot, because it's been so long since I've done it. I might have to hire a lawyer to do this motion up, because I've been so out of practice with it.
You did a lot of motions when you were in prison? You went to law school?
I did. Yeah, you could call it that.
Actually, it's almost like you could have a bachelor's degree in sex offender education, because most of the time a bachelor's degree is like 4 years.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Thank you.
And I hate that. Like, he's getting ragged on. It's like, I love you. It's just, it's so grating.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you something.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, okay, sing to me.
Okay, sing to me.
No, that's what I'm supposed to say to you, and then you break out into a song. I turn into a
but this is reversed right now.
Okay.
This is reversed right now. Sing to me.
No, I'm not singing to you. That's crazy.
Why not?
Because
That's
I don't have
fair.
a beautiful voice like you do. You have all the talent. I'm just a stupid girl.
You sound very pretty to me.
You actually.
So sing to me.
I'm not singing to you. Oh my gosh. If you, all right.
If I what?
I will make a deal with you.
What kind of deal? I can tell you right now, anything about this deal, I'd better include, you don't even think about having sex with anybody but me from now on.
Can't stop my thoughts.
Huh?
You can't stop my thoughts.
You what?
My thoughts. You can't stop.
I can't stop.
Oh, for fuck's
You can't
sake.
stop my
What'd you say?
thoughts.
Oh, I'm going to stop your thoughts.
I'm in hell
I
right
had to
now.
stop your thoughts.
I agree. I have no idea how she hangs in calls like these. I mean, not only the fact he's such a piece of shit, he literally can't communicate. He's such a fucking arsehole.
That was the first thought in my head. Is that I don't want her having sex with anybody. I want her having sex with me and only me.
Okay, well, I'm not going to have sex with other people, but you can't, if somebody sees somebody gorgeous, like when I see Steve Buscemi on TV, I'm like, wow, that guy is something else. I would definitely bang him really fucking hard.
She's only human.
It's the same way I
Even
feel
though
about
you were
you.
even though you were my woman, you would still bang him.
Do you think that he's right here right now? That I'm going to have sex with him? That I'm ever going to have a chance to have sex with him? You're going to tell me that...
Okay, hang on.
What?
Because I got to bring something with you around to reality.
You don't think I'm in reality? I've watched the Lorne
I
reality
have to.
show.
I have to bring reality around to you.
Okay.
And this coming up right here is another thing I can't fucking stand about Lorne, is where he is condescending and, has to talk like a big man over Casey and anyone else he feels like he has a foothold over. I mean, you are not better than anyone. There is no one around that you are better than. So stop being such a condescending prick.
Okay. My YouTube channel has had a 250,000 clicks.
Mm-hmm.
Close to 250,000 clicks. And that's in the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's growing.
Do you think it's because...
And you're a model. And listen, and you're...
This is another example where Lorne doesn't understand the difference between fame and infamy. He thinks that just because he's got all these clicks from people that are basically either laughing at him, clicking on there so they can give him shit, or just are in disbelief of what is going on, he thinks that, he's going to monetize that and get rich.
You're a model. I was on a TV show. So, do you see what I'm saying?
And he says that like he was on fucking the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or some shit, like I was on a TV show.
You and I are no longer typical people. You and I need to watch out for what we do.
So you're saying it's the same thing as, like...
Celebrity.
Celebrity. Honorable celebrity.
We're like
without a choice. There you go. We may not be as big yet, but it's not going to surprise me if we get there now.
We're going to be as big as Brangelina. What's our name going to be?
Can you imagine Lorne on the red carpet with his Boston Red Sox cap on, walking down, beer in hand, cigarette hanging out of his mouth?
Well, we're going to be Brush.
What?
Be right us. Brush.
So that's their celebrity name. He doesn't even understand celebrity names by combining the two names. Be right us. So two things that piss me off there is that's fucking stupid, and B, in every occasion, nearly every sentence, anytime he can wedge in something about, their relationship and how, be right us, basically saying that, Casey needs to sort her shit out so they can be together. He's got a wedge in there. He's such a...
Okay.
I don't know. It just popped in my head. Bro.
You should be careful with things that pop in your head and then you spit them out of your mouth.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's got me in trouble before. AKA to catch a predator. Yeah, what a fucking
Oh,
predator I am, huh?
I know.
I, I think people are disappointed because I'm not so much of a predator as what they thought.
And he does this all the time too, and it's once again missing the point where a predator is something that preys on the weak and the vulnerable, which is exactly what he does. I mean, the fact that he is not a predator anymore is based solely on opportunity and nothing else. He isn't a predator anymore because he can't be, because he's so well monitored and he has no access to children or anyone else that he could prey upon.
Oh,
And if only they would see
okay.
those 179 pages.
If what?
If only they would see those 179 pages that were missing.
Yeah, well, 149, not 179.
Oh, 149.
And just quick context on this one. So this is one of the legal loopholes that genius Lorne feels like he found out that would exonerate him, is that he believed that there was 149 pages missing, and my understanding of where he got this brilliant idea from was at some stage in legal documents it was mentioned that the chat log was, X amount of pages long, and then the copy he got was 149 pages less than that. But what he's missing there is that potentially, it's different size font, which would obviously change that, and also what he would be provided as and if Shin was here, he would know the exact term for it, but it's discovery papers. So they have given him what they would plan to present in court if it was to proceed to trial. So he has a fair chance to go, can I beat this or not? And so they're only going to give him what they're going to present. But what he has run with is that these phantom missing pages were all the times he said no and that he didn't want to go there, which is complete rubbish, as anyone who has read the chat log or listened to the chat log would know.
Okay, what I was going to tell you was I've gotten some information recently about some stuff that happened with this thing,
Okay.
and I've gotten it from basically right from the North of Philippines and people from Perverted Justice. So, and I'm about to get more
Okay.
that they don't know about, and they cannot know about.
Okay, so you're getting information.
Yeah.
What is this supposed to...
You need... You're
Do I need to worry about my safety?
No, you don't have anything to worry about. The only thing you got to worry about is me, because if they find out that I have information about things that they've said, and they've said in a way that they can't take it back because I have it printed out. If they find out that I have that information, then there's only one person that it could come from.
Oh.
My lawyer was even working against me, and that's right from the mouth of Philippines.
Is this the guy that you said his name spelled pedophile a couple of days ago?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So...
If you move the letters around in his name, that's what it spells.
Okay, so what's the point then?
It doesn't spell it correctly, but it spells it.
If you move the letters around, it spells it. Not exactly, but it spells it. Lorne logic, people.
Okay, so, but what...
No, that's not the point. That's not the point of the whole thing. The point of the whole thing is I have things that he said printed out.
Okay.
That
Okay.
he has said,
like
and
quotes
there's
or
a
something?
Perverted Justice have said. Quotes, yes, definitely quotes.
Okay.
Oh, more than quotes.
That must have been the worst night of your life, because you went somewhere that you didn't want to go and you were saying things you didn't want to say. That's crazy.
Yeah, I wasn't me.
Yeah.
The whole time I was even down in Nashville, I just weren't me because I was just so fucked up because of stuff that happened to me. You know what makes me so mad is I don't know why they fucking chose me. I don't understand anything that has gone on. Possibly fucking choose me when they knew I didn't want to fucking go there to begin with.
Because you didn't say you didn't want to go there.
I don't understand why people are getting obsessed with me. It doesn't make sense to me at all.
We're obsessed because we hate you.
It bothers me. Even though it's all turning around to good stuff, it's starting to turn around to good stuff now. It still bothers me. Why are people obsessed with me?
And also, just clearing up, and he says this all the time, where he doesn't know why they targeted him, and at other times he says they targeted him because they knew he was vulnerable. They didn't target him. He went into the Yahoo chat room and wrote to every underage girl in there, and it turned out that one of them, well, actually there was other ones, which I'll go into another time, but one of them was a decoy that Perverted Justice had there. Perverted Justice for the purposes of the To Catch a Predator show. So they didn't target him. He was a fucking idiot and a dirty pedo. So that is all there is to it.
I'm a fucking person, for Christ's sake. So not something to be obsessed with.
You're not just a person. You said it yourself. We're just like celebrities.
It's fucked up. It's really fucked up.
People say fucked up things about celebrities all the time. You know?
Okay, don't be mad at this. I have asked Emma many times. I don't understand. I told her, I don't understand. I'm a regular fucking person. Why are these people getting so obsessed with me? I've asked her that so many times.
You're fascinating.
I told her. Well, I told her, I said, it doesn't make sense. Don't be mad about Emma. You weren't even in the picture yet when I asked her this stuff.
You said it yourself that you're like a celebrity. You made it yourself a
but
YouTube
I don't
channel. You put yourself
but
out
I shouldn't
there.
be.
Yeah, but you put yourself out there. You have the Lorne reality show. Do you know how big reality TV is? It's huge.
No, it was a cooking show.
Did you ever get any calls for people who wanted to be on there, like guest stars?
No. Thank God, no.
Oh,
No, there's nobody know my number except for very few people.
Well, then you must have made a lot of money. I would say probably over 100,000.
You was what?
I would say like around 100,000, maybe, from your channel.
That I made? I made 250,000 views.
What about the stuff that you had on eBay?
Well, no, I never sold any of that stuff. That's why you were able to get the hat for free. Everybody wanted the hat. But it was dirty.
Sell me the hat?
You didn't want it. It was dirty, so you didn't want it, so you gave it back to Emma. You know how much that fucking hat's worth? Why didn't you fucking take that hat? I don't know, but there's some people out there that'll pay some money for it.
Because it didn't smell like
you. You should have taken that hat.
So just to be clear, this is the Boston Red Sox hat that he wore all the time, and obviously made famous when he wore it to the Sting House. So he had originally sent it to Emma, and then that was sent on to Casey, and she didn't want it because it, smelled like Emma then and not Lorne. So obviously all this is being said at this time because Casey is, obviously pretending that she actually likes him.
It didn't smell like
you. Should have taken the hat.
It was dirty because I knew that she was wearing it.
But who cares? It was the hat that I wear in the show.
Yeah, but she was wearing it. It was ruined. I wanted to feel your sweat. And if you had dandruff, I wanted to feel it sprinkling on my hair. I didn't want hers. That's disgusting.
Yep.
And just a PSA, probably for the next 5 to 10 minutes of this call, I would suggest no eating. It gets pretty gross.
Oh, well, the point of the matter is, it was the hat that I wore in the show. And that's what people wanted. You could have sold that.
I have my own money. I don't need to sell a hat. I wanted to have the hat so that I could wear it myself. So that I could feel you on top of me. Literally, because you'd be on top of my head.
Okay, well, I don't have your address, so I can't send you a hat that I've been wearing.
Which hat would you give me?
Which hat would you want? Because I really don't want to guess that I did wear.
Do you have like one of those beanie type of hats, like a winter hat? Maybe with a
Like a
company
what
logo
hat?
on it or something? Like, like a winter hat.
I
Do you have
do.
any of those?
Well,
See, I
that
don't
one's a
have any
car.
of those.
It's gonna burn in it. So you don't want that one.
A burn in it.
Uh,
Are you thinking too hard?
I don't want to give you a shitty hat.
Yeah,
Oh
which
God.
Can you send me a used
I don't
condom
want to
then?
get rid of my hat. I have one hat that I would send to you. I just don't want to get rid of the damn thing.
Oh.
Oh, I have to get another one. What if I send you a t-shirt?
No. Send me a used condom.
I don't have any used condoms.
Well, you have to just get one and use it.
Usually with it comes inside of it, right?
Of course, yeah. I want the cum that's inside of it, like a huge load. So if you make sure you don't jerk off for a while.
That would look real good if you ever got mad at me, and they could send that in for DNA to probation. Sure, that one.
I'm just going to use it a couple of times. I'm just going to dribble it on my face.
No, because the cum that you get inside of you from me is going to be the cum that comes from inside of me right there.
I bet your cummy is so yummy
Oh,
and
gross.
crunchy.
Yeah, yours is too. I bet yours is nice and juicy and sweet. That's what I'm saying. Oh, I wish I could be fucking
Fucking
up
it.
right now.
Yeah, you want to suck it up. What if I had my period?
Do. Well, I'd be sucking something else.
Like what? My ass?
I'm not a vampire.
I know you're not.
Yeah.
So then you'll suck on my ass then. I need you to suck on something.
Yes, after we clean it.
Okay, after we clean it.
I'll suck on everything you have. It's just I'm not a vampire. I'm not gonna suck blood.
We get it, fuckface.
Well,
That
what
doesn't mean that I
about...
can't. Doesn't mean that I can't tease your clit. I can tease your clit though. With my tongue, I can tease your clit a lot with my tongue.
What? What, Lorne? How the fuck do you think a period works? Oh.
As long as I don't have to taste blood, I'm good.
Well, it's kind of in the area. Do you know how a period works?
Yeah, well, it's in the area, but it doesn't mean I can't get around it.
What? I don't know. I don't know. What do you say?
You're so smart.
No way.
Would you... Okay, so since I know that you'll at least eat me out halfway when I have my period, what about putting your hot dog in my cranberry taco at that time?
What about putting a what?
Your hot dog, your giant Italian sausage, into my
Will I
cranberry
fuck you while
taco.
you're on your period? Yes, I will.
Okay, that's good to know.
I will fuck you at any time you want me to, as long as I don't have to taste blood.
Okay.
I'm just gonna feel a little bit bad because you wind up having cramps when you're on your period. If I fuck you while you're on your period,
Jesus
so I
Christ.
feel a little bit bad about it.
Well, usually when somebody has cramps, it doesn't affect their vagina.
Well, I know, but if I fuck you while you're on your period, that's gonna affect your cramps more.
What?
Is it because you're going to be shoving your cock all up in my guts and pushing them?
That's what I'm saying.
Get fucked.
I just know the next day I don't want to be all uncomfortable the next day and hurting.
This virgin, listening to a virgin try to talk about sex is just fucking stupid. He doesn't even understand basic anatomy. I mean, I know he was 87 out of 87 in school, but he obviously didn't listen to a fucking thing.
I'll just have to walk a little bit different, probably.
Well, you'll be walking a lot differently first couple of days you're here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you probably won't leave here. You probably wind up leaving here bolt-legged. Yeah, you're gonna have some walking issues. Yeah.
Who's she going to be, fucking Lorne? Because it's not your little cock is not going to do shit all to anything.
Matter of fact, we might have to get a fucking wad of gauze.
Wow. When we get married, though, can they be alone with you, or what is the situation for that?
Then, well, by the time that comes, I'll probably have my charges dropped already.
Never. You will never have your charters dropped.
I hope.
Yeah.
Fucking corrupt-ass fucking government.
Yeah, it was really corrupt what they did to you.
We knew the depth of it.
Well, I mean, I'm getting to know it. I sort of know part of it.
Yeah.
You know, I know.
Yeah.
I know what was
You're getting to
said
know
when you were
more.
having this online conversation. I know what was said when you talked to the girl on the phone.
Yeah,
I know what pictures were sent, even though it wasn't like pictures. You were sitting there on a webcam so she could see it.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset about the stuff that I did.
So you did do something.
So that's all right, guys. He's pretty upset about it. So I think no harm, no foul, hey? Let's drop the charges and leave this poor bastard alone. He's pretty upset about it.
Yeah, I saw my fucking dick on cam. Of course I'm upset about that.
Right, and that's why you
To a child. You showed your dick on cam to a child.
have the charges.
The what?
That's why you have the charges. Everything that happened. I hope that your lawyer is able to help you. And I hope that people are going to get to see this situation for what it really is. I hope that really happens for you. For us, I should say. I'm just worried that you're going to be giving your money to lawyers to fix something that can't really be fixed because you have these pictures that are out there, these recordings that are out there, and the things that were said that are out there.
If it can't be fixed by the the justice court, then it's going to be fixed by the court of public opinion. If I don't get the ruling that I want in court, that I'm expecting in court, I'm going to bring it to ABC, to Fox, and to CBS, and they'll put the information that I have out on the media.
So how do you reckon that went? How do you reckon the court of public opinion went? Because that's pretty much what's happening here and on all these different channels and on all these different forums. So do you feel exonerated, Lorne? Do you feel justified?
And I'll let the court of public opinion decide on it.
But how are they going to see the things that actually did happen?
Because
The
I've
things that
got
are
some
bad.
in-depth shit.
Yeah, but the things that are
I
bad,
have.
it's what I'm saying, Lorne.
I have.
Lorne.
It doesn't matter. The shit that I have is in-depth.
Yeah, but I'm saying
It does
how
not
does that
matter.
negate the fact
Listen
that
to
you have
me.
this stuff out there?
The shit that I have is in-depth. Quite in-depth. About everything that went on. Everything
What
is
does that
fucking
even
printed
mean?
right out.
Okay.
It's printed out shit from perverted justice.
So they're saying that those pictures weren't you?
That perverted justice said. It doesn't matter if the pictures were me or not.
It does.
If shit doesn't happen right in trial, the whole thing is fucked up. If shit was fucked with, like my conversation, if anything was missing or changed, everything from the trial gets fucking thrown out. Just tampering with evidence. And that's what they did.
It's just fantasy land. It's just delusion and fantasy land. Nothing was fucked with. They didn't need to. They had you dead to rights. But he goes on with this all the time. It's just fantasy.
So what you're saying is when you were sent to prison,
And I've done more than
it
that,
never
too.
should have happened. Is that what you're saying? That nothing bad
Nothing
happened?
Nothing ever should have happened. They never should have started fucking trolling me, for one thing, which is what they did. Just because I said hello to every female in one room, that's when they started trolling me. They're preying upon me because I said hello to every female that was in one room. I've got a lot of information.
So essentially what Lorne believes, and he's actually said it another time when he was pressed about, well, what did they actually do wrong? You're the one that contacted her. You're the one that brought up sex. And in fact, you're the only one that talked about sex, and the responses you got from this decoy was, K and cool. And so he was actually put on what should they have done. And so his response was they didn't dissuade. So essentially, he believes that what should have happened is he should have been able to go and try to prey on young kids. And because one of these was a decoy, when he started showing them his cock and all this kind of stuff, they should have said, hey, Lorne, just a second, mate. You should know that I'm actually a decoy who's working with both the police and a show called To Catch a Predator. Everything you're saying's been recorded, and we intend to arrest you. So just thought you should know before you go any further. And then he could have the opportunity to go, oh, fucking thanks. That is amazing. I'll go and hit up a child that is a real child so I can damage them and scar them and ruin their motherfucking life.
I'm going to bury these bitches. I'm going to bury them. I've got a lot of in-depth information about everything. The prosecutor, the judge, my lawyer, Philip Eden, what his fucking group did. I don't have small information. And I've got it right from the mouth of the fucking jackass himself. Pedophile. Did you hang up on me?
Hello?
Hi. You didn't hear anything I said?
No, I didn't.
I said all that stuff and you didn't hear anything.
No.
On purpose, right?
No, of course not. I thought that you just weren't talking because you were really upset before. Or I thought maybe you were taking your clothes off. Get a little bit more comfortable.
I've been talking.
I'm sorry. What did you say? Or should I say, well, yell at me, why don't you? Oh.
Okay, now I get a question for you.
What?
When are we going to get away from the stuff that I said in the chat? Why can't we get away from it now and I'll repeat anything from the chat? That's what Tony that's what Tony and Wendy keep saying to me.
Well, then why is it okay for them to say it and then I get yelled at?
Because I'm trying to get them away from saying that. I want to get in depth on this shit. I want to know that you're not fucking wanting to keep talking about this shit just for some fucked up reason.
So you don't want to talk about the shit, but we're going to talk about it in depth.
I want to talk about this shit in depth so that we get each other straight. I don't want us based around the sting.
Well, hubby's probably going to be here in about 20 minutes.
Okay, so hubby shows up and you have sex with him. I'm not really going to know about that either, am I?
When did I say that I was going to have sex with him?
You had another beer and
Is that what happens? Is that what happens when you have beer? You just go out? Oh, wait a minute. That did happen, actually.
So hubby shows up and have sex with him.
No.
How am I going to know?
Because I'm telling you that I'm not going to?
No, I just want to know I'm not going to be cheated on.
Okay, well, I'm telling you that I'm not going to do it. If you tell me not to do it, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, but you told me you weren't going to have another beer either.
I don't remember saying that. Did I say that?
Actually, no, you didn't.
Okay.
I guess I can't hold that out.
Right.
Your alcohol drinking, your drinking has to stop. You drank 3 bottles of wine one night. Nobody should do that. It's obvious you're not happy there.
The raging alcoholic is now lecturing someone else on drinking.
Otherwise, you wouldn't drink 3 bottles of wine. The drinking every night is just...
And is there a conversion scale of an 18-pack to 3 bottles of wine? Well, let's see who's further ahead here, Lorne.
It's not good at all. It's not good for you. It's not good for me. It's not good for your kids.
I'm so lucky to have you to tell me.
This won't be the last time I say this. I never want you to even hear you say the word kids, Lorne. No one wants to know what a pedophile thinks about kids.
All this.
I don't want him around you.
I have children with him.
Yeah, well, he can drop the kids off and leave.
Oh, really?
Fuck you.
I'm never supposed to talk to him again?
Well, you don't have sex with thoughts of sex with him. So.
Okay, well, then don't go to Tony's house and don't hang out with Wendy and their daughter. Don't have Emma come out and visit you. Don't go to Walmart so all the women can stare at your ass. Don't go on YouTube whenever you get your computer back and start making videos again so that girls can comment to you. Don't do any of that stuff, okay?
I don't even know what girls say on there. I don't. Don't turn this around.
I'm not just turning stuff around. I'm just saying that the same thing applies to you.
And Wendy and her daughter, I'm not even one for one thing. Wendy's Tony's.
Well, I'm telling you that I don't have sex with my husband. I don't have sex with my husband. I don't know how many other times.
You asked me. You asked me tonight. You asked me tonight if it was considered cheating if you had sex with your husband.
It's just a question.
You and I are together right now. If you have sex with anybody,
it's a question.
Other than me, it's considered cheating.
Okay, so you answered the question.
Well, you're 29 now. Why did you not know that?
You answered the question. You answered the question. Some people don't care.
Quick reminder, Lorne, you were 36 when you decided to talk to and try to fuck a 13-year-old. So let's not compare ages about who doesn't know better.
I'm far from some people. Obviously, I have a lot of scruples.
You have a lot of screwballs?
Scruples.
Oh, okay.
I'm honest. I'm honest and I'm loyal to whom I'm with.
So honest that just at the start of this call, he was praising himself for not lying for the last 4 times. If you've got to celebrate a day of not lying, you're not honest.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry for screaming at you, but all this crap is upsetting.
We can get loud when we're fucking, but outside of that...
Don't breathe in my ear like that. I'll stick my dick in your pussy.
You will? You promise?
No, fucking right I will.
So if I breathe, you're going to stick your dick in my pussy?
Oh, God. Jesus, I want you here with me.
What did you say?
I said, Jesus, I want you here with me.
Oh, me too.
We all want shit, Lorne.
Well, listen, my husband is going to be here in a couple of minutes, and I have to put some clothes on.
Still like you call me your ex.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't be sorry. I'm just telling you.
Don't be sorry.
Do what you want. I just like to hear you say your ex.
Okay, I'll call my ex. Now, can I go?
Okay, my baby.
Okay.
I love you.
Olive juice. There was
I love that.
reason why I called.
I love that how instead of saying love you, she says olive juice, or then in other calls where when he says that she loathes him and he hears love. Anyway, that's it for that one. Thanks for listening, guys. I will be back soon. All right, delete your archives.